In 2020, Jamaica will host the 7th Regional Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction in the Americas and the Caribbean, which will take place from the 8th to 10th of July. I would like to warmly invite you to this important event jointly organized by the Government of Jamaica, the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, and the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. The regional platform will be held in the Caribbean for the first time in history and bring together governments, stakeholders, and representatives from across the Americas and the Caribbean. The focus will be on building resilient economies. This will be an opportunity to place Jamaica and the Caribbean region at the center of the discussion of the regional agenda for the coherent implementation of the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction and the Paris Agreement, including adaptation to climate change towards the achievement of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. While disaster mortality globally continues on a downward trend, the bulk of the human cost associated with natural hazards occurs in low and middle-income countries where extreme weather events push millions into poverty and more than often leave them displaced for lengthy periods of time. In May of this year, the Global Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction made the social, environmental, and economic case for disaster risk reduction. Despite the abundant evidence that risk-informed decision-making builds resilience, action for risk-informed investment and development are too often the exception rather than the rule. This regional platform is an opportunity to spur greater ambition across the region to achieve the 7 global targets of the Sendai Framework. It will also allow the region to take stock of progress in developing national and local strategies for disaster risk reduction by 2020 in line with Target E of the Sendai Framework and the Regional Action Plan for the implementation of the Sendai Framework in the Americas and the Caribbean. I hope you will be able to join us, and I look forward to seeing you in Montego Bay, Jamaica in July 2020.